Hi, welcome. This video is going to be about holiday cat gifts, and as you can see, they are Finn and Val approved. First up are cat toys. I have a few things listed here: springs, robot toys, catnip and catnip type toys, and of course, cat wheel. Now, I mentioned it later in a video remembered as I was videotaping parts of this. Cat wheel, particularly One Fast Cat, is going to be, they're likely to have a sale for Black Friday. So you might want to check out onefastcat.com around that time or ahead of Thanksgiving. So anytime from about Tuesday, Wednesday, and then of course Black Friday and through the weekend, and see if there's a good discount. Just to let you know, all of the items that I talk about in this video, you'll see links in the video description. Now, some of the links are going to take you to Amazon, where I get a little bit of a commission if you buy from that link. I'm not sure that it's that much because most of these things are rather inexpensive, but it might help me buy a spring or two for my cats. Also, not on this list that I talk about are ping pong balls, and you'll see that in the next section. So, what I'm going to talk to you about today are the some of the toys that I have that my cats absolutely love. They're different kinds of things, and these are things that I would recommend that you get your toy cats for the holidays. First up are springs. If you've seen my video about teaching your cat to fetch, you'll know that I recommend these for fetching toys, and they're some of the favorites. If you want a robotic toy, I really like this. I call this a little mouse car. I'm going to provide links to these things that I bought off of Amazon so that you can purchase them too. Now, Amazon calls this something else. One of the things is that this thing turns on from its nose. Make sure it's still charged up so it recharges. You'll see it blink. And it goes around randomly, bumps into things, and then backs up. It'll flip over. The cats really enjoy it. You can kind of hear it go and see it go really fast. I'm going to shut that off before I put it back in the box. There we go. Catnip toys. This is one of my cat's favorites. And it's this yellow banana. They like to kick it. They like to rub on it. They like to carry it around. I had one cat that sucked on it, so it was completely soggy. You'd be surprised what your cat will do with this. And it's very strong. Okay, Finn. You can't see this, but I have these toys in a box. And the cats are dumping the box, so because they want them. Another thing that I recommend is ping pong balls. These are really great because you can put them in the bathtub and they bounce around really well, and the cats just love these. I can't recommend these enough for keeping your cat busy and busy all by themselves. And as you can see, this is Finn and he's checking those out. And lastly is this particular catnip. I've tried lots of different catnips and they all are great and they all work, and I've grown my own. Growing your own is probably one of the best things. You can get some really strong catnip that way. This is called Cat Crack, and it's very strong, and my cats absolutely love the smell. It's a little strong for them in the bottle itself, and Val likes to eat it even dry, which I'm surprised because I did have a past cat that ate it, but he ate fresh. So this is what you get. I think it runs around $10-ish. Again, I'll have a link for you. You know, the prices change and vary on Amazon all the time, so it's hard to say how much they are, and depends on your location as well. But this is one of the better ones, better catnips out there for its strength and making your cat a little crazy. Now on to cat beds. I'm recommending these particular cat beds because these are the kind of things that my cats like. They really like these tent-shaped cat beds that they can crawl in. They also collapse on top so that they can lay on top of them as well. So they kind of have a choice. They can be, super warm, or they can be really cozy, comfortable as well. Uh, they come in different sizes. So if you have a larger cat, you may want to get one that is a size medium. Sometimes they have these for small dogs. In that case, you want, for a larger cat that's 15 pounds or more, you want a medium. Otherwise, smalls work just fine. If you have multiple cats and you know that they like to sleep together, a larger cat bed is going to be really useful. Or you get a cat bed for each one. But as I'm sure you know, if you've had multiple cats, that a lot of times they all want to be in the same cat bed. Even though you've got identical cat beds for every cat, they don't want to use theirs. They want to use their buddies. Now, I really love this cat bed. I don't have this cat bed. I would really like to have this one. It's got a heater, which is excellent if you live in a really cold place, or if you keep your house kind of cold and you know that your cats would like to be a little bit warmer. Normally they create enough body heat to keep themselves warm, but not always, and it depends on the weather. And I know that, right now many people might not be keeping their houses as warm as usual. It also has a clear top. You can see that it zips. It's kind of this clamshell style bed. It's also good for your elderly cat. So elderly cats like to have the heating pad because they're just not as capable of keeping themselves warm as younger cats. It's also good for kittens as well. Okay, and cat clothes. So that would be harnesses and leashes in this case. And in the next video, you'll see some really great harnesses and leashes from Surfer Cat. And a link to the Surfer Cat website will be in the video description. I'm sorry I don't have a discount for you, and I don't get anything from them by promoting their products. I just find that they're the best products that I have found for cats, particularly when it comes to harnesses. They do sell simple collars too, and the harnesses can come apart, so you can just have a simple collar. The harnesses are very lightweight. They move on their body. The center part that connects the neck to the chest moves. The difference with this kind of harness is that your cat's not likely to flop on the floor because it's not used to wearing something. So if you've put harnesses on your cat before, you know that most of the time, as soon as you put one on, they just don't want to move. I didn't put on here anything like other clothes or even sweaters because I haven't had good luck with that kind of stuff. My cats generally don't like it. They don't like to be messed with. I would love to get them some sweaters. I think both of them would appreciate being a little bit warmer. I just don't know how well they would take to it. And since I haven't tried it yet, I just don't feel comfortable recommending that here. I almost forgot cat clothes. So there's a lot of fun things out there for the holidays to get for your cats for clothes. I got these little things a while back. It's a little collar with bells. They don't love them, but the bells certainly bring the cat. Come here, Finn. Come on. Come on. You want to wear it? They actually don't like them, but they like the sound of the bells. And so you can't see this, but just put one on Finn. Come on, Finn. So that's kind of what they look like on. My cats are not interested in being on camera today. The other thing I would recommend is Surfer Cat harnesses. And that's what I put on my cats, and that is what I'm going to talk about them more later, because this is what I've used to train cats. So when you order Surfer Cat, they come in this beautiful box. I have a bunch of them in here. And they have all kinds of styles. Plaid, plain, glitter. There's a glittery one. It's hard to see on the camera there. I have another one that they call Diamond. It's got sequins on it. But they've also made plaid. Now some of these are available now. Like this one, the last time I looked on the website, this particular collar was available. This is a purple plaid. They do a lot of specialty collars that are, you know, they only make so many, and once they are out, they're out forever. So they're really beautiful. I've had some really pretty plaid ones. This is a very pretty one. And it's plaid on the inside. Some of these are, like this one is plaid, but on the other side, it's material sewn onto a nylon web harness. And they do have the safety clasp. And then typically they come with a ring and your cat's initial. And in this case, it's a little F. Might be easier to see that way. Just looking for some other ones. My cats have worn them out. In fact, I need to buy some this year. I was interested in they've got new ones with bow ties this year. They also make leashes. These are retractable, and they come with feathers on them. This one's black and bells. So the reason for the feathers is to kind of interest your cat in following the leash and coming with you. At some point, they don't pay any attention to these feathers whatsoever. They're just decorative. But they come in lots of different colors. And for Christmas, I believe they have one in green, red, and white I saw recently. You can get all black. This one's all black with some black and white. I normally use a brownish one, but they do come in like rainbow colors and a few other things. And these are also some of these special colored feathers they only have so many. They're available for so long, and once they're sold out, they're sold out. So those are my recommendations. There's a lot of fun things out there. Again, like I recommended at Halloween, to get things to get your cat for clothes, or things that my cats I don't think will wear clothes. I would love to get sweaters because I think they're kind of cold, but I haven't done that yet, so I don't know how they'll take to sweaters. And some cats enjoy that kind of thing. Some cats don't. I've seen cats on Instagram that seem to love to be dressed up, but I can't imagine that my cats would sit still enough to do that. They barely sit still long enough to have a fancy bell collar on. And he will find a way to get that thing off, probably within a half an hour if I don't remove it. So those are my recommendations for cat clothing. And you'll see some links in the video description for Surfer Cat. Thanks. Now this next part is for people who like to make things. So it's possible to make toys for your cat, and they will be just as thrilled with these as they would be with anything that you buy. You can save yourself a lot of money as well. If you are somebody who knits, you can knit kickers. You can make knitted mice. I'm not going to show you knitted mice. What I always did is knit a triangle with an extra long, tail, essentially, and then sew up the edges, and then sew up the butt, and of course stuff it with, polyester stuffing like you would use for any kind of stuffed animal, and catnip. And then you can make toys out of zip ties. Zip ties, almost all of us have those around the house. They don't really cost all that much. And trust me, your cat will love them as much as they do springs. All right, so I would be amiss if I didn't talk about things that you can make. So for those of you who, maybe your budget's a little tight, or if you're somebody who makes things, I've got a few things that are really worth your while to make. One of them is a knit kicker. All you need is some wool, and you just knit a tube, wash it really good to make it nice and tight, and then stuff it with, polyester stuffing, whatever you might use if you were going to make like a stuffed animal. And of course, catnip. So you put a little stuffing in, pour a little catnip in, put a little stuffing in, catnip, stuffing, catnip, and it lasts for a really long time, and they love to kick them. And this one I made in purple because I had some leftover wool yarn. And the reason why I like to use wool is because you put it in the wash and on hot, and it gets really tight. The weave gets really tight, and it shrinks. So you'll want to start out with a pretty good size tube. It was a lot bigger than this. It was longer than this when I made it, and wash it up good until it's all nice and boiled. Okay. The other thing that you can make, if you have, almost everybody has zip ties around. Now, my cats love zip tie things, and they'll actually fetch these too. So it's not that much different. So you just need a couple. You can use 3, 4. It just doesn't matter how many you use. But use the medium ones. I use the medium ones versus the teeny tiny ones. There's no reason why you couldn't use the larger ones. And you just make a loop, and then you'll snip that off, and then insert another one and make another loop. And that's really quick. You've got a little cat toy for your cat to fetch. It costs pennies, and it will keep your cat entertained for hours. Finn, you want it? Come here. Let me show you. Come on, Finn. This is one of his favorites. You want it? You want it? Okay, here you go. And off they went. Okay, so I just want to say happy holidays and happy new year, whatever holidays you do celebrate. For those of you who celebrate Hanukkah, you can, there's multiple options to give you for various gifts. You can have a gift for every day of Hanukkah for your cat. Please be sure to comment below. Tell me about the kind of things that your cats enjoy that I didn't talk about. Let me know if you tried out any of these toys or have tried out any of these toys and how that's worked out for you. If you have some favorite beds or cat clothes or other toys, please feel free to share. Be sure to subscribe, and I look forward to seeing your comments. And again, thank you for watching. This is Kathy with Your Perfect Cat. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.